Hi Scorpio, welcome to WillowOAK. Today I'm doing a special reading. I just kind of felt called to do it. Okay, and this is timeless, so anytime you find this, it will be right for you. But please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, okay? And you might check your other placements, your sun, moon, and or rising for a more complete picture, or if this doesn't resonate with you. And what this reading is about is bringing in the happiness. Now, this reading won't apply to everybody because there are some people who are just fabulously happy, okay? But many of us are not. And it's my hope that by doing this reading, it will help you a little bit, okay? All right, so let's get started. And this is an oracle-only reading, okay? Let's see if we can find out either what's going on or how to resolve it or both. Okay, well, we definitely have a spinner. Okay, lay a solid foundation. The beaver spirit is saying that's what you need to do. You need to lay a solid foundation. Right now, if your foundation is not built on something firm, it can crumble. And I get the feeling, if that's what's going on, you're well aware of that. Okay? And that in itself can bring in challenging emotions. So you need to, I've said this in everyone so far, and I'll probably say it in everyone because it's a very good thing to do. Sit down with a pencil and paper and write down what the issues are that you feel are making you unhappy or keeping you from your happiness. And then take the time to write what you feel the solutions are. And take action on those, okay? So there's something, it looks like here in your life, that you feel is not based on a solid foundation. So, if that is true, write that down and what you feel you can do to change that. And every time you make a change in this, it will help, this big weight of unhappiness, if that's what you're going through, it will take one of those weights off. And so you will begin to feel lighter, okay? Which is huge. Okay, let's get another card. Can we please only have two more, all right? Okay. Be loyal to what you love. And that is huge, okay? And that includes yourself, by the way. Be loyal to you. If you need time, take time, all right? If you feel like you're not being loyal to somebody you love, then change that. And loyalty is, a pretty broad term. And oftentimes, Scorpios are really deep. I'm a Scorpio, I know this. Oftentimes we put others ahead of ourselves and, there's so much to it. There's so many layers to this onion. But an example might be, say, you feel like if you take this you time, then this other person that's very important in your life won't get that time, and that can bring in guilt. Well, do be loyal to who you love and what you love, but nowhere does it say don't love yourself, okay? Make yourself a priority too. There are enough hours in the day that you can take you time and still be loyal to everybody and everything you love, all right? Okay, let's get another card. And sometimes it's very hard to realize that or to, take action on that. Guilt is a really strong motivator. The buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide, which is huge, and it will. The universe will provide, okay? Do realize that. It's a big one. And at the bottom of the deck, oh boy, clear out the clutter. You know, it's kind of amazing, these readings I've been doing. Everything that's come out so far is just right on target. Clearing out this clutter. It can be the physical side of things, and it can be the internal side. Actually, I think it's probably both. Clearing out the clutter externally is like spring cleaning. You know, do you really want this? No. Donate it. Do you really want this? Yes. Then of course keep it. But going through the process in your environment helps you emotionally and physically. It really does. Your environment is kind of a reflection of you. And internally, you need to do the same thing, okay? Go through, like I said, pencil and paper. That's one thing I keep saying over and over again, but it works. And when you write it down, that makes it solidify. And then when you look at it, it's so different than just thinking about it. And you write down what it is you feel will help. You know, if you change this, say this is going on, you find what you think is a solution, you put that solution into action and see the results. So it would be wonderful to write that down, because I'm not sure, I think I mentioned this to you already, but if not, I'm doing it now. Every time you have a little success, that takes a weight out of that huge bag of burdens, okay? And if you keep doing this, before too long, you're going to realize that you feel so much lighter, and your ability to be happy is so much easier. Okay, so I'd say this is a big one. They're all big ones in this reading to me, because this is how to help you find your happiness, or how to connect with your happiness. Your happiness could be right there in front of you and you not even see it because of the clutter, you know, or because potentially of guilt, like with this, be loyal to what you love, right? Don't get me wrong, do be loyal to what you love, but that does include yourself, okay? Well, we have 3. Look at that. Okay. Use your creativity to help you come up with solutions. Okay? That's 1. Sit with yourself. Take some time for you. And imagine. Okay, I see this in 2 different ways. Like I said, use your creativity to come up with answers that really will work. And sit down and think about what the problem is. Use your imagination and your creativity, because Scorpios are very creative. Use your creativity to find the best solution for all, which includes yourself. And I keep saying, you know, include yourself. But I know me as a Scorpio, oftentimes I will put others first, because that's what I feel I want to do and I need to do. And plus I just totally hate guilt, right? So be creative in this to make for sure that you include everybody you love, including yourself. That's huge. Now here you have 2 cards of clean it up. All right, so that's a double emphasis on that. It's like the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. You need to clean it up times 2. So that would be your environment, potentially, definitely internally. Okay? And here you have community, which is a beautiful energy. This is saying, you know, it might benefit you and help you find your happiness to get out in the community, whatever that is for you. Maybe going out to dinner in a restaurant, you know, something as simple as going to an arcade and playing air hockey or something. You know, surrounding yourself with happy times with others. Being around your family, you know, and having water gun fights, things like that. And also, this could be easily your support system. They are here for you. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, of course Scorpio would get this. Fork in the road. You have a choice. Which fork do you want? This is saying there's a fork in the road. And sometimes the forks in the road, one's just as good as the other. Oftentimes, however, one fork in the road is better than the other fork. So you need to sit down and figure out which is the best fork for you. Which is the best way to go about this. And you are so intuitive that I have no doubt you can sit down and in a short time get this figured out. And that's what you need to do. Which is the best way to go forward? Okay? Because, you know, happiness is huge. That's why I'm doing this. We all deserve to be happy. We all have the right to be happy, and we all should have happiness in our lives. And so I'm hoping that this will help those who are heavily burdened be able to find happiness. And I think I mentioned this, but I'll say it again. This is timeless. Happiness has no time frame, right? So anytime you find this, there will be something in here for you. Look at that. Ah, beautiful. Success. Yay. That means you put these things into action. Success is just around the corner. Magic was at the bottom of the deck. Huge. Believe in the magic, okay? Here we go. Have faith, and do have faith. Believe. There's different aspects to this, but one is have faith in your ability to do this. Have faith in the divine, in the spirit world. Know that your ancestors who are on the other side are here to help you. Have faith in, like I said, the divine. Know the angels are here to help you. All you have to do is ask. Have faith in you, in your ability to accomplish this. I mean, to me, happiness is huge. Nothing like spending, you know, your life in misery, right? Don't want that. I want everybody to be able to go inside and grab that spot of happiness or that spark of happiness and bring it to the forefront whenever you want to. Actually, you should have it on the forefront all the time. Okay, special message here of some sort. If you notice, both of these are archways. And the way I think this is have faith in you, spirit, your support system, the people you love. Have faith in them, which will bring illumination in. It's going to be like the aha moment that there are really people here that care about you and want you to be happy. And this will bring the success in. Okay? And let's see what we have here. At the bottom of the deck, you have trust. And I do think that's a big player in happiness. You see the heart in there? Have trust in the people you love. And have trust in yourself. That the people you love and trust are here for you. If at any time you need somebody to talk to or vent to, communicate with, you know, that can give you good ideas, do that. It's going to end up bringing you success. Okay, let's get some more cards. I'm trying for these readings to not take forever. I know you guys have things you want to do, like hopefully have some quality you time. Okay, what do you need to release? And it could be many things. It could be one thing. I do think one of those, it keeps coming to me, is guilt. If you feel guilt over something, let it go. Okay? Like, where is it? Be loyal to what you love. I think I mentioned something about that. You want to be loyal to what you love, and sometimes if you make yourself a priority and you have you time, you feel guilty because you're not giving this other person or situation the attention you feel they need. Well, that's almost self-defeating, because in order for you to give the best of yourself to others, you have to give the best to yourself, right? What do you need to release? Only truly you are going to know. But that is where this pencil and paper comes in quite handy, if you don't know right off the top. Okay, here it says, a time to give rather than take. That can mean many things. That's pretty open. It is time for you to give, and what I keep thinking, it's almost like twisted backwards. It's time to give to you rather than to take from you. I hope that makes sense. I know what I'm meaning. I hope I'm relaying it. You know, we'll use guilt as an example. You don't want the guilt, so you will put yourself on the back burner to go do whatever it is that you feel needs to be done, right? You're not giving to yourself, right? You're taking what you need to be filled up, you know, like this beautiful balloon who can go forward. So, even though it sounds kind of weird, take time for whatever it is to give rather than take. There are times when your family or friends totally need your attention, but Scorpios are so good at that I don't think that that's an issue. I think the bigger issue is that you don't give yourself the time that you truly need. Okay. And for whatever reason, maybe it's because I'm a Scorpio, but for whatever reason, guilt keeps popping into my head. Okay. Let's get another card. Time to take action. Well, looky there. Yeah, it is time to get this going. Don't sit there and say, well, I've got to go take care of this first and that first and the other first, and then I'll sit down and try to figure out how to find my happiness. It's time to take action on it. And I can tell you, even if you just spent, say, a half an hour a day, 10 minutes a day, it's the right action, not the quantity. Sometimes it can be the quantity, but most of the times it's the quality, okay? So it's time to take action. In other words, get started right now, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, you have the answers you need are coming. Very nice. Okay, let's get some tea leaf cards. And then we'll talk about this for a minute and get some cards from the universe. Dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you, which is beautiful. And if you need your support system, to me that's also saying your support system is here for you. And we all need a support system. Candle, you will be shown the way. Beautiful. Whoa, another flying card. At least they're flying on the table, right? Firecracker, excitement. You need some excitement in your life. And that could help a lot. Excuse me. Like I mentioned, being around other people. You know? Get some excitement in your life. Here we have Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. So that is twice that success has been mentioned. So I totally see that you are on the right track. are going to be. And at the bottom of the deck is Jug, light-hearted, carefree time, which I guarantee you, knowing Scorpios, you need that. Scorpios are so deep, very intuitive, but very deep. You need a little light-hearted time. Okay, so let's talk about this for a second, and then we'll get some cards from the angels, and we'll close it out with a charm. Okay, there are a few times right here and right here that it talks about clearing out the clutter, okay? I'm just going to abbreviate this. It's not going to be that long. So it can mean in your environment. It can also mean internally, and I think it means both. Like spring cleaning. What you don't want, what doesn't benefit you in some way, donate it, get rid of it. And I'm not saying clear out your house to where it's bare. Not at all. I'm just saying if you're hanging on to things and you don't even know why, you know, get rid of them. Maybe organize. Okay, so because your environment is a reflection of you, right? So put things in some sort of order that is nice. And do the same thing internally. If you don't need it, if it doesn't serve a positive purpose, get rid of it. And bring some order, okay? Using the pencil and paper is an awesome method. When you think it, it helps. When you say it, it helps. When you write it, it helps even more. You have something to reference, and it's scientifically been proven that when you write something down, it makes it more concrete. So write down the problem, solution, and what you've done to create the solution, and every time you have a win, this giant bag of burdens of whatever it is, depression, sadness, whatever it is, you throw one out and you become lighter. And before too long, that happiness is flooding in, okay? A couple other things. Make for sure you spend time in gratitude, and that's one of the easiest ways to start, is to take 2 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. And if it's nice outside, take a walk, say in a park or in the forest, you know, in the woods, because nature is very grounding. And take time to be grateful. Remember I said thinking it is good, speaking it is better, and writing it down is best. Well, when you're walking, it's kind of hard to write. So maybe take a walk and speak out loud what you're grateful for. And it doesn't have to be something that's complex. It can be very simple, like, I am so grateful that I feel the warmth of the sun on my face. I am so grateful that I have healthy children. I am so grateful that I see the birds and hear them singing. You know, it can be complex things, but just starting out, it's much easier to just look in front of you, look around you, look at you, and be grateful for some of those things that you see. That will begin to make a big change. In here, that will begin to lay a solid foundation for you, okay? Be loyal to what you love. That includes yourself, and realize that the universe will provide. And the universe does include us, all right? Use your imagination to come up with creative answers. If you have a solution, but you don't feel like it's the best solution, use your imagination. You're a very creative sign. Yeah, come up with these creative solutions. They will benefit you and everybody else. And again, I repeat about clearing out the clutter. Here's community. And here you have excitement, right? These two could easily be together. Go out into the community and find something that's exciting. Maybe even without the community. Say you're in your living room. Dance. Make silly faces. Have fun. Okay, and here, the fork in the road. There's more than one way to get to Rome, right? There's different ways to accomplish the goal of finding your happiness. Pick the one that is best for you, okay? And over here, do trust. Trust in the universe, and here's a heart. Trust in those you love, and trust in yourself to be able to do this. Have faith. It's huge, which is going to bring in the illumination. Remember the archways, which lead you to success. Okay, and this is asking you what you need to release, and to me that fits right in here with clean it up. Okay, there is something, maybe it's just one thing, but one thing in particular, if not more, that you need to let go of, and you will find that out by using the pen and paper, or pencil and paper. Time to give rather than receive, and that can be on both sides of the coin. Time to give to you as well as to others. But I do get more of a feeling that this is talking about you need to give you time without guilt, okay? Time to take action. That means get going now. Don't delay. You want your happiness now. Start on that path to happiness, okay? And the answers you need are coming. Now for this group, a distant friend is thinking of you, and for me, that is your support system. So is community. Allow the people that you love and trust to help you with this. If you need somebody to talk to, they're here for you. You will be shown the way. That can be by your support system and the universe, okay? If you have any doubts at all. And even once you go within and use your intuition, your higher self is here to help show you the way. So are your angels and your ancestors. Remember, this kind of went with community. Or it could be at home. Find some excitement, find some fun, enjoyment. Here you are on the road to success. So it's right next to success. So you have two right next to each other. And that means you are going to be successful in finding your happiness. And here, kind of like excitement, you need to make for sure you take time to be lighthearted and carefree. And I know Scorpios, sometimes we don't do that very well. You need to do that. Happiness is extremely important. It makes the quality of life better. You need this. Okay, let's get a few cards from the angels to see what they would like to share. I talked so long I burned out the incense. Be assertive. Okay? This is saying make for sure that you actually go forward with this. You know, don't sit there and think, oh, well, I'm going to feel guilt if I don't do this. Blank. Right? Make for sure you make this a priority. And that's what I think this is meaning by saying be assertive. And now, it could also mean like if somebody comes in and says, well, you're always so good about helping blank. You know, yeah, maybe so. But if this is a time you've allotted for you to work through this and find your happiness, it might not be a bad idea to say, you know, of course be kind, but say, I can't do it right now, but I can certainly help you in whatever time frame you need, in 2 hours, whatever it is, right? And be assertive when it comes to going for your happiness. Okay, let's get another card. Yeah, I just felt really called to do this reading. There's so much going on in our world and in our economy, and so many people I've seen and spoken with, they're having such challenging times. And, you know, there's already stresses. And then you add in this your own personal internal stress. Some things we don't have control of. We certainly do have control of how we perceive things and how we take action. This part's true. It's up to you. All up to you and how you go forward. But this is one of these. It's up to you how you go forward with this. Do you use a pen or a pencil with your paper? Okay. I'm being bossy here, aren't I? You do need to go forward and find your happiness, but it is up to you. Okay, one more card. The situation will improve. I hope you can see that. Let me slide this up here. Yeah, by you taking action, it's definitely going to improve. No doubt. And here it is saying this is the perfect time. There is no better time to get this started than right now. So go get yourself your piece of paper and your pencil and start making that list. And now, just in case I didn't mention these, and I know I mentioned them kind of scattered about, another thing that is very helpful is to come up with a mantra. Whatever it is, that is a challenge. Say like you're anxious. Come up with a mantra of, I am happy. I am calm. Life is gentle. Whatever it feels right for you. And whenever it pops into your head, repeat that and say it out loud if you wish. Remember, in your head is helpful. Speaking it's more helpful. Writing it down is still more helpful. But it's not always, convenient to write things down. So whenever it pops in your head, whatever mantra you set up for yourself, say that. And it will make a difference. And you can change that mantra anytime you like. But it's good, especially say if a challenging thought comes in, stop and say, okay, you got to go because I'm bringing in my mantra. That will help. Okay. Grounding yourself will help, however that is for you. Meditation will help. So you could also look it up on Google, different things that help. But these are just some of the things that do. So I certainly hope this has helped you. And if it has, please give it a like, share, subscribe, leave comments. And two of these. One is sharing. If you know anybody that is having a challenging time finding their happiness, please do share this. Maybe they'll find value in it. And the other is commenting. Maybe if we pull together, we can help each other with this. And in the comments is a good way, to get that going. Okay, let's close this out with the charm. See what we come up with. Expect miracles. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. Expect miracles. They are here for you. They're here for you every day. You just have to believe. Perfect timing for miracles. Thank you so much for taking part in this and listening all the way through. And I certainly hope this helps. Much love. Bye now.